Jay-Z and Beyonce have been one of the most iconic couples in Hollywood over the past couple of decades. For a long time, the majority of fans have loved them and aspired to have a relationship like theirs. But over the years, many conspiracy theories have followed them as well, especially recently with all of this stuff that has come out against Diddy. However, the dark and disturbing conspiracy theories have followed them ever since their relationship began in 2001. After meeting each other in the year 2000, Jay-Z and Beyonce began dating in 2001, when Beyonce was 19 and Jay-Z was 31, which was already a little strange right off the bat. Regardless, both of them were already fairly successful as artists. Jay-Z had multiple successful albums out.
You said Byron Samsey? Yeah, I saw Samsey, I saw Byron Samedi. Byron's, there's a whole bunch of different ways to say it. Or Baron, I should say. You're talking about the Death God, right? I don't know if you're really, I don't know how far back you are from the actual live.
Had hit the Billboard.
Like, I don't know what the delay is.
Charts a few times, and had also worked with artists like Mariah Carey, Biggie, and Kanye. He also created his record label, Rockefeller Records. Around the same time, Beyonce was coming up with Destiny's Child, and they also had their fair share of chart-topping hits. And despite the crazy amount of success that they already had, as I'm sure most of you guys know, they went on to become some of the biggest artists ever. With Jay-Z becoming a huge music mogul aside from his personal success as an artist, I mean, Jay-Z's been called the greatest rapper of all time by multiple publications, and Beyonce has been named one of the greatest vocalists and entertainers of all time as well. So these two were destined to become a power couple, and that's exactly what they became. The two have collaborated on multiple songs over the years, which helped both of their careers. Jay-Z has released iconic albums like The Blueprint and 444. He's also had many successful
That nigga Jay-Z is a fucking beast though. Oh, both of those albums go hard, bro.
business ventures over the years with his companies like Rockaware and the 40 Club, along with his acquisition of Tidal. On top of that,
We Brooklyn babies for real, Cliff. What's that right there? He was in Disney as well? Who was in Disney? Who you talking about? That Princess and the Frog? Oh, yeah. That's because it was based off of, well, I have no idea. I remember seeing him in there, but I don't remember what the fuck I don't remember what part of the world the Princess and the Frog was even based off of. Was it Haiti? Cause I don't think the Baron is an African god. I'm pretty sure that's a Haitian god. I mean, it could be an African god, right? What am I saying? I don't know. I remember seeing them in the old tales, Creole. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's in Haiti. Oh, Princess and the Frog is that? Okay, so it's Haitian then. Then the Baron gonna show up. You know, you always gotta show the Baron in these movies, man. You have to. Probably, yeah. Probably. Shout outs to the originals. I don't know if you guys know that show, but that's a damn good show. But yeah. New Orleans, yep. A lot of witchcraft there. Yo, Cliff, I wonder what spot got more witchcraft? New Orleans or New York? What you think? Cause we see some shit in the city, bro. But I've never been to Louisiana, bro, and I've heard some shit down there, bro. And it's a lot closer to Haiti. What you think? I feel like New Orleans will just specialize in like one, maybe two types of it, right? For real? Maybe, right? Yeah. People involved in that would want their space more. You're right. But like New York, man, like, you know, you'll have witches from all colors, all races, different names for the same shit. Druid, voodoo, whatever you want to call it. And don't get me started with the you know, some Spanish sectors too. It's like, bro, y'all really combine Catholicism and witchcraft. That shit is interesting. That shit's crazy. He's a crossroads demon. I guess technically he is. I never thought about that. No, but like, doesn't he control the realm of death though? I would see him more as a Grim Reaper, but Grim Reapers, no. I don't think Grim Reapers control. You see, Supernatural fucked up everything. Like, I would have to look, like go back and read the origin stories of a lot of these things. Actually, I actually have a video on this, honestly. Papa Leba, that's his name. That's what I was thinking about before. Papa Leba. What's going on, Jonathan? Yo, we got a lot of people in here this time, Cliff. We got a few more. Thanks for commenting. But I'm pretty sure I did a video on this, John. Hold on. This one right here.
Have you ever wondered why crossroads have been associated with making pacts with the devil?
Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, I did a video on crossroads.
What are the origins? Where did it come from?
Papa Leba.
Your soul, you going.
That's why I was so mad that I couldn't get his name right. Like I know it's the Baron, but his name is something. But I literally did a whole video on this shit.
Origins. Where did it come from?
Your soul, you going down all the way.
I was cooking with this editing, boy.
That's what we're gonna be looking into today. So let's begin.
I was cooking with this editing. But but yeah, this the video. If y'all want to watch that, I'm gonna put that shit in the chat real quick. But that's why I was kind of mad about that. I was like, damn, man, I did a video on Leba. The programs.
Rockefeller has helped to produce artists like Kanye, Cameron, Beanie Siegel, Jadakiss, and more. Because of all of this, Jay-Z became hip-hop's first billionaire and most recently has an estimated net worth of $2.5 billion. He's one of the best-selling artists of all time and has won 24 Grammys. On the flip side, Beyonce has put out tons of
Okay, so there's an interview of a guy who was the Grand Wizard, and the Grand Wizard dresses up for events like that. Papa guy. Sinners is basically about it too. Oh, Sinners the movie, yes. Y'all think vampires exist? I remember a long time ago, I forgot what, it might have been a Vlad TV interview or something, but he was interviewing some real estate mogul, right? The guy said he think he's met immortals before, like throughout the world. He said the world is full of secrets that, like he said, trust me, like the media don't cover it. It's impossible to, and people keep their secrets. So I'm just like, what do you mean by that? He said he's pretty sure he ran into an immortal before, and I was like, an immortal? What the fuck? You got vampires out here? I don't know how I feel if vampires and shit exist, honestly, bro. The Grand Wizard said that he would never oversee abortion clinics. The parts are sold to these weirdos. Where's that interview at? You said vampires exist. Niggas in the hood drain your energy. Yo, son, your boss drain your energy. Your nagging neighbor drains your energy. Your woman drain your energy. Everything be draining your goddamn energy, bro. So who controls the realm of death in Creole mythology? I don't know if you believe in it, so I apologize in advance for calling it mythology. So who? Because I always thought, okay, cultures be having the same demons then. The same demons, the same angels, the same gods. They have the same thing. Trust me, if vampires and witches exist, they definitely would be doing shit like this, running entertainment, running, government, shit like that. They definitely would be. It's the only way to keep themselves safe, right?
Extremely successful albums, and is the only woman in history to have 20 top 10 songs as a solo artist and 10 as a member of a group. She, like Jay-Z, is also one of the best-selling artists of all time, selling over 200 million copies, and she's also won 32 Grammys. Jay-Z and Beyonce got married in 2008. Their first child was born in 2012, and they had twins in 2017. Because of their immense success and their success stories and all of that, their relationship has been coveted by the public for quite a while. It's clear that they were a power couple, as they were two of the most successful artists and business people of all time when it came to Hollywood. And when you are this powerful and successful, you are bound to have some conspiracy theories following you around. For years, one of the main theories was that Jay-Z and Beyonce were members of the Illuminati. This theory, of course, was supported by very shaky evidence, at least at its inception. For example, one of the main reasons was that Jay-Z and Beyonce would throw up a triangle symbol, which if
you said we are all spellcasters technically, yeah. You see, the problem isn't magic. I believe the problem, I don't know where I've heard this before, but I heard this a long time ago talking to some old head in New York. But the problem isn't magic. The problem is that the people who culminated all the knowledge for magic eventually, eventually took out everyone, not took out, but just, what I'm trying to say, like, they were the only ones who kept, it's hard to explain this shit, bro. Like, how can I explain this shit without saying evil magic won over good magic? But that's pretty much what I'm trying to say. Like, the ones in power are the ones who use good magic. Are the ones who use bad magic. The ones with good magic are not going to use their magic to gain power, to gain money and fame, because they're good. Only people with bad magic will do so. And Pink's Like a Pill, the ground of town pops up at the top of that. Yeah. Oh, you guys have different, like, I keep forgetting to look at the other message. That's just what I've heard back in the day, man. The people who practice good magic, they don't use their powers to gain fame and wealth and reach. They don't do that shit. It's only the ones who use, I guess, the bad version of it. So that's the one that prevails.
If you remember a decade
in the long run, to the point where that's the only source of magic left is evil.
Ago was heavily associated with the Illuminati and the all-seeing eye. I mean, back in middle school, I remember every meme was like Illuminati confirmed with the X-Files music and the triangle in the background. In reality, though, this hand sign is supposed to be a diamond that references his label Rockefeller, because a diamond is a rock, if you know what I mean. So a lot of people just call it throwing up the rock. Regardless, Jay and Beyonce throwing this up has raised eyes from theorists, especially when Beyonce threw that up during her Super Bowl performance in 2013. On top of that, some of their imagery in their music videos has also garnered some attention. For example, in the music video for Jay-Z's song On to the Next One, there's imagery like crucifixes and skulls that resemble Baphomet, which many people think is referencing the Illuminati.
It definitely is magic. Hold on. I'm about to cut my AC up. It's getting warm in here. I'm gonna let it play though.
Or Jay-Z selling his soul to the devil, and Beyonce has also been suspected of this stuff for similar reasons. For example, some people believe that playing her song Single Ladies backwards reveals a bunch of meanings like the world will bow to me, people's tears will fall. I mean, some of the comments on this video just go to show how many crazy things people were thinking. And I'm gonna interject my opinion here real quick. When you play a song backwards and someone tells you what to like hear, you're probably going to hear that thing. That's just how your brain works, and it's kind of like the whole Yanny and Laurel thing, so that's not good evidence at all. Regardless, for this and her other imagery, people thought she too was in the Illuminati. On top of all of that stuff, a lot of people point to this clip of Kanye calling out Jay-Z, asking Jay not to kill him, and instead asking Jay to call him.
I've been sitting here to give y'all my truth, even at the risk of my own life, even at the risk of my own success, my own career. I've been sitting here to give y'all.
Chill, yo, Cliff, chill. You know I live by myself. Why would you even say that shit, bro? Chill. No Papa Leba. No Papa Leba in my house, my G. Talking about some just kidding. Don't kid like, yo, let me close my door, bro. Hold on, son. Let me close my door, son. Nah, son. I don't do that, Brody. I live alone. To my Papa Leba in my room. He not in my room, boy.
The truth. Jay-Z.
Hold on. I don't know if this shit gonna work or not, bro. But I got it. Hold on. Oh my God. Out here, you hear me? Put my shit right here. The video, y'all wildin'. I don't know if it's gonna work though, but let me keep it right there.
Call me, bro. You still ain't called me. Jay-Z called me. Hey, bro. Jay-Z, I know you got killers. Please don't send them at my head. Just call me. Talk to me like a man.
This clip was taken from Kanye's notorious St. Pablo tour, where he said a lot of other crazy and controversial things, all of which led to him canceling multiple shows and going to a mental health hospital. Kanye has since claimed that they, or a group of elites possibly involved with Jay-Z, have had him medicated under the guise of bipolar disorder to keep him quiet. And to be in
Oh yeah, the cross got some roots. That shit goes way back, further than, like, that's why it's in my last name, and that's why, well, last name on YouTube, you know, I'm tonight in real life, and that's why it's in my emblem for my channel. That shit go way back. What was I gonna look at, man? I just forgot.
entirely fair to this part of the theory, the text messages from Kanye's trainer are definitely very strange, and this wasn't the last time that Kanye had spoke on Jay-Z either, as more recently he talked about the elites controlling him.
They can control Shaq, they can control Charles Barkley, they can control LeBron James, they can control Jay.
Is it worship our ancestors or pay our respects and they'll bless us back? I've heard both. We technically supposed to worship our ancestors. I've heard both. You know what's crazy? And I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this because people only talk about what Christianity did to brown and black people. Do you realize what Christianity did to like before it even like stretched out to the rest of the world? They were violating, like, the Gauls. They were violating all the European countries, bro. All the European countries that had their natural, like, Druidic roots, all them shit. It was the Romans, and then it transitioned to the Roman Catholic Church, and they was just bodying them boys. I was like, yo, bro. And even those, yeah, it's like honor the ancestors, not worship. Yeah, you're supposed to, like, honor them. But that's where I was getting at. That was the case everywhere, bro. Everywhere. Old England, old Ireland, old Scotland, old you know what I'm saying, Europe in general, old Asia. It was all about the ancestors. Christianity came in from, well, you know, honestly, it was Rome, and then Rome attached itself to Christianity. So let me switch that up. Rome came in and just fucked everything up, changed everybody's belief system. Yes, honor, yeah. Like, Rome came in and fucked up everybody's belief systems, bro. Like, them Druids had their own ancestor belief as well. It was so similar to how African witches move. It's similar to how Sumerian witches move. It's similar to how the natives move too, the witches over here too. It's very similar. God, man. That's like 3 whole continents gone, bro. North America, South America, and Australia. The native people of those lands are dead, and they all speak Spanish and English now. God damn. All because of this right here. All because of this right here. Jesus Christ.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
But not you, man.
And where do you think and all them nations, in especially in South America, all those little villages and all those little areas, they had hella gold. Where do you think that gold is now? Bottom of the Vatican. Straight thieves, bro. I've seen people like do videos about that shit. They say that shit feels kind of weird. You're walking into the Vatican and you just know all of this shit was stolen. Yeah, the Native Americans, bro. And you can't even blame the church. I gotta and I want to, but for this right here, I have to blame Rome, because Rome was doing this shit before Christianity. Rome just took Christianity and just made it their powerhouse. Yeah, Rome assimilated, and that mindset kept going. Rome conquers by assimilation. They take in different parts or different powers from the different witch groups and make it their own. That's why the Vatican eats up all the spellbooks and grimoires. Yes, and for an example, right? The reason why, because I've heard this before. I heard that whenever they go to conquer a land, right? And they did this up like even like more respect. You said pay respect to who? The natives? Oh, cross holy water and salt. I have no idea what you mean. Oh yeah, but like whenever they would like conquer a land, they would always get like the chieftain or like the village, witch or spell he says, homie said Kanye under mind control. I think Kanye is just I don't think he's under mind control. During the Haitian Revolution, thousands of Creoles fled from Haiti to New Orleans, making a stop in places like Guantanamo, Cuba. What you mean? You're saying that's why what? Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm not reading the right chat, because I feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. Interestingly enough, Cubans did the same thing in Miami a century later. Both practicing craft. Haiti, French Caribbean is voodoo. Spanish countries is Santeria. Brazil is candomblé. Yeah, and they had different names for it too. Like Kanye West is definitely under NK mind control, but he be willing to give you glitches and comes out from the spell. And the with lithium. I don't personally see any connections, because I did a short little series on those as well, and I was trying to do them in order, with alchemy. I did the ancient China one. Like, I don't see a connection between Druids, for example, and alchemy. I see a connection between Druids and voodoo, or like the ancient witches of Sumeria. Yeah, I see a connection with that. Or the witches in Santeria and everything else. You guys got your... I feel like alchemy came a bit later, Like alchemy came back. See. Now we getting into some shit, because alchemy at first was from chem, right? So it's actually older than what's the official statements for it. He said that lithium got him geeked in some of his interviews. Yeah. Hey man.
But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name I won't name. It's up.
But we're getting ahead of ourselves, because Kanye's comments really fueled these conspiracy theories about Jay-Z back in 2016. It got to the point where both Jay-Z and Beyonce commented on the Illuminati.
We all know what it is, man. It's Zionism, Masons, Illuminati, all that shit. It's like they're all one group, but it's them. Yeah, Kardashians is a practicing witch, and is a practicing admitted witch. He married into that family. They have roots all the way to Bell. He got in too deep. Why do I believe you? What's her father's name again? Jenner? Origin. I'm trying to see where where he came from. Okay, Scottish, Irish, Dutch, and Welsh. Okay. I thought he was Israeli. In Asia, alchemy is known as the Tao. Yeah. Zionism tried to destroy anyone who speak out. Love Michael Jackson. Also, they have a ritual where they kill at 27-year-olds. Some kind of numerology thing. Like, I was thinking that maybe this person is like, from the Middle East. Yeah, that numerology shit is true. That one rock star died at 27 as well. What's his name? Jimi Hendrix, right? Or one of them. Was it Winehouse was one? A few of them.
Illuminati stuff. With Jay-Z saying on the song Freemason, I said that I was a Mason, not that I'm a Mason. He also said, am I down with
That song goes so hard. Yo, this shit is this shit is so funny to me because even growing up, I was watching this shit, the Illuminati shit, but I couldn't deny this. Yeah. Cliff, billionaire study numerology. Yeah. I mean, it could be that the supernatural is real and they study that shit because they know it's real, or it could be that they're so bored they wish something else was out there. Because it's not like they can explore space. They're still limited to what the current technology is.
the devil because my roof come up missing is that Lucifer juice in that 2 cup he's sipping. Basically, he was saying that people were pinning his success on his ties to a group like the Illuminati, or suggesting that he sold his soul to the devil, and clearly he doesn't agree with this stuff. Beyond
Yeah, so now that everything is coming out, like for example, Zionists that control Israel might have been involved with JFK. They might have been involved with a lot of shit. The Epstein list, and in controlling our presidents. They've been stealing our nuclear programs. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Now I'm like understanding shit like this, and also why we've been in the Middle East, period. With all these wars and shit like that, it's literally because of Israel. So it's like, now that I know about all this shit, and I know that the Zionists, the Masons, the Illuminati, the people who run the Vatican, they're all part of the same group, bro. I saw something earlier because the New York Times had just released some new photos of Epstein's mansion. Guess who was on Epstein's desk? The fucking Sultan of Saudi Arabia, bro. A picture of him on the desk of Epstein, framed. Y'all all just brothers, and then y'all go back to y'all regions and y'all force y'all people. What? You better follow the Quran. What? You better follow the Bible. What? You better follow this, follow that, and y'all niggas do something completely different. It's insane. And now that I know that's all connected, the whole sell your soul to the devil and you got this, all that's pretty much is they got these niggas on camera fucking a kid or doing some wild shit, getting fucked by a dude, and then it'll fuck their image or something like that. That's all it is. Like, that's what it is. So they can probably feel like they're in the group now, but at the end of the day, they still got you through these videos, through these tapes. And that's what Diddy was doing too, because I heard mayors and politicians were on some of Diddy's tapes. It's like, Brody, could you imagine you as a single civilian person, you have videotape and you have it on a server somewhere. You have recording of, I don't know, let's say Elon Musk fucking a kid. How rich would you be right now? How fast would you get rich, bro? Even if you just found the tape on accident. You get what I'm trying to say? Even if you found the video on accident, how rich would you be, bro? Yeah. It's just manipulation and blackmail. That's why all this shit is coming out. Diddy was perfect for them. Because Diddy liked this weird shit. That's how these motherfuckers be sliding in. Leo Cohen, all them boys. Like, come on. I don't think not one of these agencies is owned by an American, bro. Rome is an evolution of Babylon. Yes. Senate planets venerated by the Romans that were named the days of the week. I agree. The people, the ruling class of Babylon, left after I believe one of the wars they had. They spread out. Some went to Greece, some went to Egypt, you know what I'm saying? Some went to Turkey, whatever. And it's like they all started their own religions, bro. And that's why in that area, a lot of this shit is so similar. And then they did it again when Christianity came. Yeah, man. And let's not forget about, like, we're not gonna forget about Birdman. Nobody's talking about him now, but you remember in like 2015 to 2020, around that time, all that shit coming out about Birdman, all those rappers, well, it was like a few of them rappers that came out and said that, yo, they had to get fucked by Birdman to get a deal, or they had to do this by Birdman to do something. When you break down the etymology of the word witchcraft, it means manipulating the elements of your own benefit of power. It's a selfish craft. I mean, I think living is a selfish craft, right? We have to manipulate this, that, and the fourth to make fire. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, like, everything is kind of for your own benefit. Like, there's nothing that we do that is not for our own benefit. I can't think of one. Same thing with animals too. I can't think of animals, plants, anything that don't do anything that's not for their own benefit. Babylon, Media, and Persia, Greece, and Rome, Germania, Caliphates, Christendom, Holy Roman Empire, the whole earth. Witchcraft is based off the 4 elements. What if there's different, like, aren't these people using different types though? Types of witchcraft? But yeah, like on the basis, it is the 4 elements, ain't it? To be honest, I don't even know. Cause the shit we learn in movies and in these shows, are they really real? What if that's not true? What if you have to give up something to get something? Which magic teaching taught you that? Which one did you hear that from? Yeah, that's true, but there's ways to help with that. You have to make life work. We feed our families. They don't contribute. They take it. It's elementary. Yeah. What do you mean by magic equal magic? You have to give something up to get something. I know what you mean by that, but only on like an energy point of view, like an Einstein point of view. Like, nothing can be destroyed. It can only be changed from one form to another. So nothing is ever truly destroyed. You mean like that? What mystical school are you talking about, Brody? I do want to go to a mystical school. I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like the people who offer that shit in America are scamming, and then if you go over there, they're gonna scam you too. So it's like you just gonna get scammed all over. Everybody is just broke everywhere. It's just crazy. How long y'all think it's gonna take before the next French Revolution happen in America? Before it's already starting to happen. You having judges getting shot, politicians getting shot at, CEOs getting iced in New York and Manhattan and shit, walking out of a sleazy hotel room getting shot and shit because you want to be sleazy with your. You said go to Dr. Strange school? Bro, I would love that. You don't understand, man. I would love something like that. This shit don't make no sense. Like, the only I would love to, man. I found out, when I found out that electrical cars were invented before gas, I was pissed, bro. I was like, oh, we're never gonna advance. I'm gonna die. You said French Revolution 2.0 is coming because they are sloppy with it. Yeah, man. All these policies and all this dumb shit they're doing is gonna eventually cross over. It's gonna affect somebody in the life of one of their security guards and one of their Secret Service members. And the homie is gonna be pissed and he's gonna hold it in until he goes on duty and he's gonna ice one of them niggas. The masses are waking up from the mass hypnosis, you know?